Hello YouTube. It's the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing retro collectibles here. Nah, there's only one Ric Flair. Gonna do a short video though. It's kind of a how-to video, and it's to show you guys how to open up a Hot Wheels car and reseal it. And it comes in handy for customizing, comes in handy if you got a broken bubble on one of your cars, you want to repair it. Of course, if you go to sell a repaired car, you always tell the prospective buyer. Or it comes in cool, say if you have a card for a certain car and you want to put like a premium car in it. If you see, that's got rubber tires and stuff. It's a really old Matchbox RX-7. I did that myself. So if the question, can you reseal it and not tell you resealed it? Yes, looks store-bought. It doesn't work as well for premium cards though, because they're thicker cardboard, but I have seen it done. But I was taught this by a guy named Chris Cattell. Hey Chris. So shout out to him, and I'll show you guys how to do it as well. So like I said, the idea is for repair or for custom work. Let's say you have something like this, you can put like the green light premium A-Team van in it, reseal it with the rubber tires and everything. You could do the same thing with something like that. Or you could put your own custom A-Team van in it, but this is, like I said, the one that I did with the RX-7. I also did the Matchbox, the Hazard Hondas, I called them, the little white Hondas with the Civics with the General Lee stuff on it. I did those and resealed them. They look pretty cool actually. But I'll open up this one just to show you guys. I've got a few of these. Now, when I started doing it, I would take the whole bubble off, but somebody showed me you actually just, you leave the top glued and just do like a U. And of course you do it on the back of the card, but you do a U pattern. And what I do is I look at the front where the bubble actually is. You see the plastic where it meets the cardboard. You want to get it close onto that plastic because that's where the glue is. Okay, so you're going to use, I'm going to tell you what you need. You don't need a lot. Pure acetone. You buy it at a hairdressing store. I had my wife grab it for me. Get the good stuff, the 99, whatever it is, the pure stuff, the strong stuff. That's what you want. Cheap brushes. You don't need good brushes from like a hobby store that are expensive. Dollar store ones, because you're using it with acetone. You can get a pack of 12 for like $2. Crazy glue to reseal. I recommend Crazy Glue because I know that it reseals the bubble without cloudiness or anything else. You use a tiny drop as needed. I mean tiny, don't overdo it. I cannot emphasize tiny drop enough. But as you do it, you'll get better. I say you practice on a couple old crappy cars before you get into any expensive ones you want to do or something. But Crazy Glue, not no name Crazy Glue, Crazy Glue. Okay, so like I said, the idea is you don't take the whole bubble off. And another thing, when you do get it to break free and you take the car out of the bubble, if you plan to reseal the card that it came in, keep the bubble separate from the cardboard, otherwise it could reactivate the glue and reseal it. Another thing, another tip, use lots of acetone. Don't cheap out on it because the idea is you want it to separate and lift up just the plastic and not say the Mattel symbol or the words. But if that does happen, don't panic, because if you do it clean, you could line it up and glue it and it looks normal anyway. But let's see how close I could get this on camera for you guys. So, try not to have a spill on camera. I'll just use it by the cap full for now. Okay, so like I said guys, the aim, and don't get that on anything, clothes, like finished wood, anything, like I have stuff down here. It'll take the finish, your lacquer off a coffee table, a kitchen table, whatever. But I'll aim this down so you guys can kind of see my hands, what I'm doing here. So the object, like I said, to do the bottom and get as close to the plastic as you can, because that's where it's contacted to the cardboard, right? So you don't want to do the edge of the cardboard, you want to kind of do, you know. So let's see if I could get it nice and clean for you guys, and do not be shy with the acetone. Another thing, don't use Q-tips, because I was using Q-tips when I first started out. These brushes, way better. It gets more acetone into the cardboard, and it's less rubbing. You're not rubbing words off and all that. So see, you could see it's soaked through the front. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you could see right there. It's soaking through. That's what you want. It's right on the glue. But you don't want to force it, so I'm gonna keep hitting it, even though it looks like it's got lots, because you do not want to force it, because like I said, you want the words to come off, or don't want the words to come off, or you want it to be minimal. Just starting to work around the bottom here. Sorry guys if this isn't perfect, it's like my first how-to video. I'm just trying to show you guys. Justin, buddy, you've asked about this, so I'm doing a video for guys like you who wanted to know. Okay, so is it gonna come apart on me? It's starting to, but I don't want to force it, like I said, because if you force it, you will lift up other parts. You could also kind of sneak some underneath on the front too. You just have to be careful, because again, you don't want to lift up the words or the color or anything like that. You want just the plastic if possible, and that is coming up clean. I'm not sure if you could see it in the video, but no words or anything coming up. That is good. Just that S there, I want to make sure that that comes up clean. Oh yeah, it's going to be good. Okay, so working along the bottom now, we don't want to get those words lifted onto the plastic. We want just the plastic. So wherever there's words or any colors or anything, you want to really hammer on the acetone. It's cheap, so I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. You'll learn what amount works. As the more you do, you get 3 or 4 into you and you'll learn. Oh yeah, that lifted up nice and clean along the bottom. It's not taking any of the words with it. I'm not sure if you could see that, but that's what you want. You want just the plastic. You don't want the words, the colors, the Mattel symbol. You want those to remain on the cardboard if possible. So now we're working on the last corner here, since we got the bottom and the one corner done. We're not going to do the top again because we don't need to. We're just going to pull the car out through the bottom, and plus it's less resealing. The top will still be sealed. I'm not going to show you the resealing today because I don't have anything cool to reseal in it that I could think of. But the resealing is literally just using a bit of crazy glue. Okay, so let's see if I could get that Mattel symbol without lifting it. Gotta be very careful. Yeah, it's not ready yet. It's gonna be perfect if I could get the Mattel symbol without lifting it. It'll be a perfect exit for the truck. Just gotta make sure I don't rush on the final leg of it here. Oh, we got her, guys. We got her. So again, when you get the vehicle out, if you're gonna put another one in to reseal the card, you want to be very gentle with the plastic like this, getting the car out. You don't want to scrape the words off either with the car. It's very delicate because it's wet. See, everything is all, nothing's peeled up. Like, that's gonna reseal perfectly. The Mattel symbol is still on the card. None of it at all came up, or a tiny fraction came up on the plastic. But when you reseal it with the crazy glue, guys, anything that does lift up onto the plastic, you can usually line it right back up and you can't even tell. But when you let this dry, you put it up in a way so that it stays apart like this. Even put something in it. Wedge something just to keep it apart. Like lay it down like this with the paintbrush handle in it. You know? Just keeping it from contacting the cardboard again. So that's it, guys. And you wait for that to dry completely, of course. And then you put your own custom car in it, your own custom truck, your own custom Hot Wheel. Doesn't even have to be custom. It could just be a nicer car, nicer truck. Like for example, this A-Team van, a nicer one with rubber tires, like a premium version of it, right? Anyway, guys, I hope it was helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and once again, happy hunting.